So there's my domain, Vegas Baby. Change search on the next page for that casino. But when you put the word casinos in here, this is my website URL right here. I'm gonna cut that. Again, I Googled that URL. Now let's put it here. VegasBaby.casinos. All of this in the header, all these redirects have stolen Vegas Baby, and they've turned this URL, my URL, into a casino site. Click on it, and there it is, VegasBaby.casino. And this is their hackers. The travel company's hackers. They're using all of my domains. When I post a site, they do this and destroy it with those headers. Now I want to do my domain Vegas.Viajes. And Vegas.Viajes pulls right here. One of the few that does. So here we have an Expedia Vegas.guide. Vegas.guide. In my opinion, that's Vegas Guide. And my domain, Vegas.Viajes, right there. And the marker is here. Now, so we have Vegas Viajes. Again, you should be able to Google Vegas Viajes. But instead, Vegas Guide here shows but let's see if there's Vegas Guide. Vegas.guide. And there is the link. Vegas Guide. But we click on that and there is a landing page. So I believe that this parked page is being hijacked. That parked domain is being hijacked. And let's just Google. You'll never discover Vegas Guide because it's being hijacked. Oh, look at Kayak. Remember, I don't want to pick on. I don't want to pick on Expedia all day long. There's Vegas Guide set up the same way for Kayak. Oh my gosh. So you click on that. And right there, in my opinion, let's just cut and paste that. This is Kayak's same way of doing it that Expedia's been doing it. But not as much. They're not nearly as bad. I mean, it's on its face, Expedia. But look, those are some type of algorithm right here. Kayak. And, yeah. So, I want to do a couple more and call it good. Santorini dot Viajes should be going to my hotels.viajes, but Expedia decided to take over hotels.viajes for the last 2 years. So Santorini.viajes, there's a .guide. And there's a .viajes. Now, I bet if we looked here hard enough, we might find a .travel. Take my VPN off. So let's get that marker. So this is what I believe is Santorini.guide. And I only want that marker. And it's kind of a small number. Usually the bigger numbers are easy to find. I don't think it's going to pop up. Unless we put .viajes. And there it is right there. Santorini.viajes. Let's see if .guide shows. Let's see if .travel shows. That's Travelocity. There it is right there. Santorini.travel. So let's just see if there is a Santorini.travel. Should be. It's such a hot destination. And there it is, Santorini.travel. Oh my gosh. And it's a landing page at Cedo. So here I believe is another hijacked landing page. This guy's not getting any cash parking for it. But Expedia is, I allege, stealing the SEO. And it's redirecting right to them. So let's see if there's a .guide, because we saw that there was a .gui. And so that looks like it's buried. If there is one, let's just put it up here and see. It used to be a website, but I allege the guy ran out of money. So yeah, gone. And Moscow.viajes is my site. Buried, you can't find it. There's .guide. So I know it's in here somewhere, but I do know they're making changes right now. And because I've noticed this search, there's my domain on the first page, Moscow.viajes and Moscow.guide, first page. So we know I have an Afterneck page. Let's just see if there is a Moscow.guide. There it is. Now, they're allegedly stealing, in my opinion, from This guy's cache parking. This is on its face. I mean, I don't know how to make it any more clear. One of my favorite is Oaxaca. 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 Did I spell that correctly? No, Oaxaca.Viajes. It should pop right here. It doesn't. But Oaxaca Guide. I can't even find it. Because they have it buried so badly. Because I'm spelling it wrong. Alright, here's jewelry.finance. Jewelry.finance has its own landing page here. I think I discovered that they're able to hack their victims like me and the .guide guy and my friend Viajes. He had a bunch of landing pages, but they could be getting in through these landing pages and installing things in the header to redirect. And it's possible, just like Sydney.guide, this is a parked page. And I think these guys are getting in to landing pages. And then that's how they're able to redirect the site back to Expedia, which we've seen. So, for example, here is jewelry.finance. I should have a link here. It's not popping up. This company's popping up. This is the company that's getting the traffic for it. But if you Google it, you'll never find it because they've stolen the search. There it is. These are Expedia hackers. And this is jewelry.finance, my domain. And they have hijacked that domain. Again, my domain, pike.fish, they're going to hijack it. But right now it's not hijacked. You have a link to it. And both pike.fish and jewelry.finance are landing pages. That .guide was a landing page. So I believe they figured out a way to maybe get into, I don't know, this thing. Who knows? But a lot of these websites have GoDaddy landing pages. They're not the only ones, but a lot of them do. So I want to go over a couple more. I wonder if this is my website, and ski.toys is not searchable. Goes right to Target. So what they're doing is collecting an affiliate income off of my domains. They're stealing the domain. It has a landing page after that. But when you search it, it goes right to Target. Now let's just do a basic search. Goes right to Target. Guys, this is stealing. And this is these hackers. They're stealing all of my domains. And it's awful. So, I mean, it's awful. Let's do another one. Vacation.beer. Beer vacation. Okay. So this is one of my domains. Vacation.beer. But if we Google it, oh my god, I should have just typed the damn thing in. Vacation.beer, you can't find it. I think what Expedia, I allege, and Kayak have done, this is the one getting all of the traffic for vacation.beer. Oh, motherfuckers, man, that's exactly what I was doing, hotel.beer. And so, out of curiosity, one second. I know. I'm sure that's an affiliate company, but I just want to, I mean, a company that is represented by affiliates, but let's just find out who they are or where they are. Oh, another GoDaddy site. So, this is fascinating. So, vacation.beer redirects right to here because vacation.beer's landing page right here, I allege, has been redirected. This is why out of all these domains I had, I was paid $4 in commission when I should be getting $500,000 a month on these things. Because they're redirecting the landing page. And it's mostly because all of my domains are parked at GoDaddy, but I have seen other domains. It doesn't really matter. They're able to break into a landing page and redirect the traffic. Let's do one more. I could keep going. Camera dot tienda. Tienda means store in Spanish. Goes right to Afterneck. But we're going to Google camera tienda. And camera.tienda doesn't have a link here. But this company does. And I didn't Google them. So, camera in Spain, by the way, I believe, should be somewhere pretty close to Spain. Right there. This camera outfit is receiving all the traffic that my domain. So there is another domain of mine, camera.tienda, that's been hijacked by Expedia's hackers. So what they're doing is keeping the non-travel domains, but anything with Viajes in it, they're sending back to Expedia. For example, one last time, my domain beer.viajes, double extension. This is a double extension. These are big domains. Beer.viajes is supposed to go to hotels.viajes. Now, what happened here? I think that one might be working. Oh, let's just Google it. Beer.viajes is not searchable. But what is searchable is Expedia. Oh my goodness. There is the hijacked domain, beer.viajes. So, beer.viajes goes right to here. So, how did this hijacked domain of mine point to here when it's really supposed to go to my website? So, it's fascinating. This is just fascinating. We're going to see how many pages they have out here. One, two, three. Oh my God, there's this guy again. Beer guide here. Beer guide. I gotta see this. Dude, that's a great domain. And by the way, Uniregistry, Frank Schilling owns this. I had 700 domains parked there. And none of them received a commission because they were being redirected. So Beer Guide here this is Uniregistry. Beer Guide is listed for sale. Here is a landing page. And when you Google this right here, you get all the other GTLDs that Expedia has hijacked. There's Beer Guide. Oh my God, this is just huge. So here you have my domain, which was beer.viajes, being hijacked. And right there, amazing. They're hijacking my domains. And this is a big deal. It's cerebral and it's high tech, and I believe they're getting in either because they hacked the site or they're hacking, like when I say hack the GoDaddy site, and they're doing that by redirecting my browser through Chrome browser extensions, or they're doing this by hacking the landing page. All right, I want to cover my friends' websites that I got involved in this, and they're hackers. Chris Ishmael knew all of his domains as well. Now, he has let some of his domains expire, just like some of the ones that we've come across here in my example of domain hijacking. Now, the one thing about Google is that things do stick around a while. I know, once they're on. So here, my friend owned Mecca.Viajes, and the site is no longer available, so it isn't going to pull here. But he once owned it. However, you can still Google the remnants of Mecca.Viajes if you don't put the URL in, because the URL doesn't exist. So I allege this thing right here is Mecca.Viajes. So I want to just copy this number and see what we get. And this is I should do this. Make it a little bit more unique. And we're going to see how many times they used Mecca.Viajes. There's Mecca Guide, by the way. Mecca.Viajes. Same setup. So it could be La Mecca. However, there's Mecca. I don't see Viajes. However, I do think that this is coded for Mecca.Viajes. His website has been taken down because there was no traffic. And here is another website that he had called Globe Viajes. And Globe, it's interesting, every time I type something in, this .guide comes up. I'm starting to see a significant pattern here. And so let's just type in globe.guide. Oh, it's registered at Frank Schilling's company again. So here we have a Uniregistry landing page that this guy, I allege, is not getting any traffic for because Frank Schilling isn't posting the URL. Let's just make sure before I say that, let's Google the URL. You don't see globe.viajes anywhere here or globe.guide. So here's globe.guide in the Expedia URL. So let's see how many other times he's done that. Now, I called Frank Schilling of Uniregistry and said, you haven't posted any, I don't have a URL. I don't have a URL on 795 domains. And this is what he was doing. He was installing these in the Expedia URL and collecting the commission on it. We're going to search for Globe and Expedia's number. Not much on it. Just that right there. Globe Guide. that's not really a good one to go off of. So you can see that the Uniregistry landing page has been hacked. Let's do one more, and that would be Viajes, and that's my friend's website. Oh, we're not going to do just one more. I had to do two more. There's Viajes in the Expedia URL. And this once was at name.com. I remember he bought these from name.com. So when you just Google Viajes, neat little name, there it is. It's in the Expedia URL. They have domain hijacked this by putting an XML RPC.php redirect in his extension in the website, because that would, or this was just a landing page, but his others were Mecca and hot.viajes. Hot.viajes is his website. However, you can't search it like this, the way most people would type it in. You can't search it because hot.viajes somewhere, I'll find it. Hot.viajes is not searchable today, but I have found it before. There's Hot Guide. Somebody had bought a lot of guides, which I'm impressed. Unless something is going on with that, but I haven't found hot.viajes. What the hell happened to hot.viajes? I know those guys know I'm watching them. Where's Hot Guide? What happened to that? Dude, his hot.viajes disappeared. I wonder if they know I'm onto them. Where's Hot Guide? So there is Hot Guide. Viajes. Wonder if that's it. But that's not the way it should look. Let's Google this. And we're going to search for the code word that Expedia gave hot.viajes. There's hot, travel, destination. Oh, yeah. Hot guide. Hot guide. Hot voyage. Hot travel. Dude, it's like everything's disappearing. Dude, that's crazy. There's hot travel. Am I not seeing it? What did I see here? Hotel hot Viajes. Fucking A, man. Oh my god. Hot travel. There's hot travel. And if you click on this, hot, it's encoded, domain shadowed right there, hot.travel. And hot.travel hot.travel is right here. And let's just see what is hanging out in their header. It's cache parking, obviously. There's this relay icon. .ru, I'm probably sure, oh, it's Russia. So, this favicon here, it's possible that that's the redirect. It's possible. Another header in the body. So, hot.travel is inside the GoDaddy or the Expedia URL. I mean, that's .destination. I think there's, but that's .travel, hot.travel. A more clear example is right here. Hot, and I want to find hot.viajes that seems to have disappeared. There's hot guide. There's a .voyage. Hot. I know there's a .voyage. There's the landing page for a hot.voyage. It's a landing page. So, who owns this landing page? So, I allege that they have installed a redirect somehow in this header, or hacked it somehow with HTML or whatever, because this domain URL is showing up. Oh, I don't want to do that. Here, hot.voyage. You have a link that goes right to there. However, hot.voyage, see if we can find it exactly, and the Expedia link. As a hijack link, but the search is what they're stealing. So, hot.voyage right here. And they are stealing the search with that hijack link, I allege. And it's pretty clear that they're stealing. Wow. Amazing. Vivo.viajes. This is my website right here. Vivo, what I suspect it's vivo.guide, but vivo.guide ran out of money. Their website is down. Vivo.viajes would be my website, and all you have to do is just cut, paste this, and you'll see that Expedia, we're going to Google this. This is their code word for Vivo, their marker, and there is vivo.guide. There's vivo.viajes. Vivo.guide. Now, vivo.guide ran out of cash. Their website is down, but my website, vivo.viajes, doesn't pull. Now, I want to show you what I believe is to be vivo.travel. And vivo.travel vivo.travel is right here. I mean, it's as clear as day, vivo.travel. And they're using that word. Vivo Travel. They're trying to capture that traffic. Beer.viajes, my domain. Right there. Beer.viajes. You'll never be able to pull it. But you can with Expedia. It's right here. They have stolen, hijacked, I allege, hijacked my domain, beer.viajes. And so let's look at this marker and see what they're calling beer. Beer.viajes. That word. So is there a beer.travel? Maybe so. Right there it is. Let's just Google this. Well, that's the same marker. You're going to get the same thing. So beer.travel and .car is an extension, but I don't know if there's one there for that. Maybe at one point. So let's see if there is a beer.travel. Beer.travel. And it's just, it's kind of a basic landing page. And it has an XML RPC right there. Redirect link. So beer.travel is a landing page, and beer.viajes. So let's see if we can Google beer.travel. It does not pull. It does not pull. I believe that this domain is hijacked. Just like my domain, beer.travel. Remember, they should pull, or beer.viajes. There's my domain, paris.viajes. Beer.viajes should do this. It doesn't. What does do that is Expedia. Beer.viajes, in my opinion, has been hacked. Beer.travel pulled, I thought. Oh, up here it did. And I think it did down there. But if you just Google the word beer travel, you'll never find it. You'll never find it. Because Expedia has stolen the SEO. Here is Vegas.viajes. Now, there's my site. That's what it's supposed to do. Beer.viajes did not do that. But when you go down here, you start seeing Expedia's marker. And their marker backwards. There's Vegas.travel if there's one. So let's just do that marker the other way. Viajes. There it is in destinations. There it is in guide. And there it is in Viajes. So they don't even call it beer because their algorithm. Oh no, this is a Vegas.viajes. So there's Vegas.viajes. Now let's see if it comes in guide or travel. And we know we have it in Afterneck. So beer.guide, which is just a great domain. There it is, and it's a Uniregistry. And Uniregistry had 795 of my domains, and they did this to them. I allege they did all of this. They encrypted them right in, not encrypted, but this little algorithm, they put it right into Expedia's site and got all the commission for those for almost a year. Vegas.viajes. Now, let's see if there's a beer.travel. I know we got the beer guide. And there's beer travel. So, those three websites are getting attacked by what I allege Expedia. So now let's do 3 or 4 more. Maui.viajes is my website. Maui.viajes is right there. We are going to get the marker here. .guide. I never find anything on the second page, but on the third page sometimes. So Maui, we just have Maui guide, and let's just see if there's a Maui guide and a Maui travel, but we do want to get that marker just to show that Maui.viajes, my domain, is right here. And I want to show that Expedia is calling this the Maui marker. Right there it is. That's the .guide, and there's my domain. So let's see if there is a Maui.viajes, which is my domain. You can't discuss. It's buried right here. Maui, we already proved that. So Maui.viajes is my Afternet domain, once pointed at hotels.viajes. And then let's see if there is a Maui guide. There it is. It's parked. So now you see that, and it's a uniregistry domain. So again, Frank Schilling took 795 of my domains, and he did this to him. He never paid me a dime. So now, this is crazy. This is called domain hijacking. Now let's move on. Let's move on to Nice.viajes. That's my domain. Was once pointed at hotels.viajes. So, Nice.viajes is right here. Look what pulls up. Expedia. They're hijacking my domain. There's a guide. Let's see if there's a .travel. Guide. That's .guide. So, Nice guide if you put it in the URL, there it is. Let's just look for that. There it is. Nice guide. But it would never get discovered if you were just being a normal person and putting in, but algorithms know that that's a new URL. So let's just go up here and see if nice.guide is there. And it is a domain that is, I know, is parked at GoDaddy. And this is a very cool landing page. Very cool. So this landing page, unless you type it in the URL, will never get discovered. Because I allege that when you type in my domain, it starts popping up here. Where is it? Right here. They've got it. They've got the SEO blocked. Let's do Toronto.viajes. And there's Toronto Guide. Toronto Guide. Now, when it switches to travel up here, on most occasions, though, the guide is not available and travel is. So the guide, remember I hit on Toronto Guide down here, right here. That one went to destinations. We'll see if there's a Toronto Guide. And then my Viajes is on the third page. So, just to show you, Afterneck, my domain. And then Toronto.guide used to be a website. I think it's travel because that's how it popped up. Nope, that one went down too. Well, those were once websites, but poor guy that had .guide, he doesn't have a website there anymore. But they were using that SEO. So I have a feeling that this is not doing any good for them right now. The guide and oh, there is a landing page for Toronto.guide. I must have misspelled that. So, I can't see anymore. So, Toronto.guide, Toronto.guide, right there. That's Toronto.guide. There was never a Toronto guide or travel, but maybe I don't think there was. Okay, so I only want to do a couple more and we'll be done. Sydney.Viajes, my domain. Right there, Expedia. Stealing the search. Hijacking the domain. Now, let's click on that so we can get the marker. And all I want is the marker. And I'm just going to get a little adventuresome here, just typing in the marker and see what happens. Sydney, Expedia, right here, Sydney.travel. So there's probably a Sydney.travel. We're just going to Google Sydney travel. Come on. Of course, you're never going to find that, ever. But if we put it together, maybe there's not a Sydney travel. Wouldn't you like to have that domain? Unless it was getting stolen from. But Sydney.travel maybe was a website at one point. There's Sydney.guide. Sydney.guide, it's a landing page. Sydney.guide was right here. Sydney.Viajes is my site, and it's right here. Sydney.guide would never get found because Expedia, I allege, has hijacked the search. And then the last one I want to do is a website that I have, wedding.viajes. There's my site. We Googled it. But if you Google it, this comes up. Wedding. The number Expedia has given .viajes. Remember, the way it should, and this is what just started happening, is hotels.viajes is my site. Right here. This is exactly what should be happening. But when you Google wedding.viajes, my site, look what happens. You get Expedia. And their marker for this word wedding is right here. Same. 178.751.guide.viajes. So that to me says there's a .guide, or at least one was there once, and the guy ran out of money. This guy's taking it on the chin just like me. So my site is wedding.viajes right here. And his site is wedding.guide. There it is. So this poor soul, wedding.guide, and me, we're in it together. We're never going to get discovered because Expedia is stealing the SEO. Now, of course, somebody puts it here with that period, you're going to find it. If somebody puts wedding.guide, hopefully, there it is, right there. But wedding guide, even it's in here somewhere for Expedia. You'll never find it. You'll never find it because Expedia has killed the search, I allege. Okay, let's do one of my favorite words is Oaxaca. Oaxaca.viajes is my domain, but it doesn't pull. It does not pull. It should pull, but it's been buried by Expedia. In fact, it's been buried so bad that it's right here on the third page. So there's Oaxaca.viajes, and we see Oaxaca guide. So let's Google this marker, what I believe is the word Oaxaca in Expedia's world. We're just going to put that in here and type in a period and see what happens. It's probably too close, not enough digits. So here is my domain, Oaxaca.viajes, right here. And then there's Oaxaca.guide. And let's just see if there is such a thing, Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time. There it is. Oaxaca. I can't see anything. Oaxaca.guide doesn't even pull. And let's just see if there's a Oaxaca travel. And yes, there is a link for Oaxaca travel, but Oaxaca travel could never be discovered because I allege Oaxaca.travel is hacked, taken over. I just thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Viajes. 1 second. There's Oaxaca.guide. And I thought I saw Kayak Oaxaca. There's my domain, Oaxaca.viajes. I just see there. Right there. Kayak. Now, I know Kayak is attacking me. And I haven't seen very much of this with my domains. but I've seen it here. And I see it there. Right here and right there. Kayak.com. Oaxaca. So that $24.94. $24.94. Did I read that right? We'll just do it that way. What the hell was that? Oh. So this is what I allege is Kayak's marker for Oaxaca.guide. Is it possible they're doing the same thing? Of course, Bamando and Kayak own each other. This is just too fascinating, and it's not coincidental. So, again, Oaxaca.guide will never be found. Is there a Oaxaca.guide or .travel website? We know there's a Oaxaca. So at one point there was. And so Oaxaca.travel is right here. There's a link for it right here. However, you'll never find it this way because I allege it's hacked. Okay, I have just noticed something, again, fascinating. I have been complaining for the last 3 days that Darren Ruse has not taken my complaints at GoDaddy seriously. He brushes them under the rug. I told him, Darren Ruse, by the way, is my GoDaddy Premier Services rep, and mentioned to him that hotels.viajes could not be Googled. Nor could my friend's website be Googled. Hotels or hot.viajes. Now you can pull up hot.viajes if you just do the URL right here. Hot.viajes. There's Expedia right there. Now what's unique about what I'm sharing in this video, you couldn't Google hot.viajes. You couldn't Google it for over a year because this website right here, this link, was overtaking it. This is domain hijacking. Now, they have been correcting themselves after I spoke with Darren. My website, by the way, now you could have. There you can on the second page now. You never could do this. Nor could you, for 2 years, Google hotels.viajes until I spoke with Darren Ruse. Now you're seeing this. I have video after video and complaint after complaint to the FBI saying that this couldn't be. They're stealing the search. But now after I complain and show Darren Ruse that what I'm showing you guys right now, that I believe Expedia is hijacking domains, you're starting to see the search because these GTLDs are powerful. Now let's go back to hot.viajes, and I want to show you what else is going on here with hot.viajes. Here's hot.viajes, which is a website that they are attacking. It's right here. Hot.viajes. This is my friend's website. He is a witness in this entire thing. He knows Expedia is hacking us as well, I allege. They're getting in through this app right here. But I also allege that Expedia is hijacking other GTLDs. For example, this is how you find it right here. If you want to go right to the source, you go to this number that they're using for the word hot. This is the word hot according to Expedia, I allege. So we're just going to do that. Cut and copy the number plus Viajes. Search it. And we're going to find, that's the hot.viajes. So there it is. But it also is guide. There it is in the guide. There, now we have travel. Now we know that, hey, .travel is a new GTLD. There's the word hot. Let's look for this and see if it's an actual website or a landing page, because I allege Expedia is hijacking landing pages, established domains. So let's Google hot.guide. And there it is. Now let's Google hot.travel. And there it is. These are landing pages that I allege Expedia is hacking. They're not stealing the domain. By the way, this domain is at Darren Ruse's workplace, GoDaddy. And where was hot.travel? It must be a Russian company. But, by the way, I allege that Expedia is stealing the credentials of hot.travel. This is one example. And that's why .guide, and you're seeing a bunch of .guides go out of business that you can't afford to renew them because they're allegedly stealing. This is what they're doing to me. Okay, I am going to site optimize Cabo Viajes, and I've tried to do this already and it was rejected, so we're going to start again, and I want to videotape the error. I cannot launch this site because it doesn't complete the SEO, the search engine optimization process. So here I've written a description with Cabo in it, and I already picked a title. But it says here there is no title. So again, there is the title for the search results, and we're picking this one. Yet it's not recognized. So what's going on here? And I do know that it says there's a shared header up here. And why is there a shared header? It doesn't say it right here, but it has said it many times. They all say it. Shared header. So what I want to show here is that when I view the site, I'm going to inspect the element, and by the way, this is the reason it won't publish the SEO. It won't go through and fix it because I believe Google is being intercepted right here, and it's not showing the title page. Cabo San Lucas Vacations and Cabo Viajes. The site title. Because one of these is intercepting. And if you do Google Nice .travel, and there is a link. And today it's we're having a hard time opening it, but I want to do Nice. We're going to Google Nice.Viajes, which is my domain, and there it is, and it's linked there, and it should go right to Afternic. Was going to hotels.viajes, but Nice.Viajes, I allege, is being in this URL right here, I allege. And this is the marker that Expedia uses for the word Nice. So if I were to Google, let's go back to the first page, by the way, because this, I believe, is .guide. This is the code word or marker for Nice. And you see this right here. If you remove the A and the hyphen, you have the word guide. Nice, guide. So let's look and see what Nice guide is. And Nice.travel and Nice.viajes we saw as a landing page. Well, Nice.guide is a landing page. Nice.travel is a landing page. However, you'll never find them because when you Google them as a generic search, you're never going to find Nice.travel. But you find this. If you do Nice Viajes, you find Nice.Viajes right here in the Expedia link. And this marker they use, that's their marker. This thing right here. Now we Googled their marker, and you have this marker. That's in all of these. There's Nice.travel right there. So I believe that means flights. I can't remember what it is. Hotels or flights. Okay, I have Googled Jalisco.travel, and there it is. And again, I allege that Expedia, is possibly hijacking park domains. And so this is Jalisco.travel. This is Jalisco.viajes, which you can't even Google it right here. It should pop right here. There's Jalisco.guide, which this should be .guide. But again, Jalisco.viajes is my website, and it goes to Afternic. But Jalisco.travel right here goes to its own landing page. So let's Google Jalisco.travel, and there's its landing page. I'm just showing you again. But on page 2, there's Jalisco Travel. So what that tells me is that when you type in Jalisco Travel, it's never going to be discovered, because Expedia has it deep sixed, my opinion, only my opinion, and they've deep sixed this one entirely, hotels.viajes. You can't find it. You can find it in Expedia's URL, wherever it is. I just found it earlier. I don't know where it is now. But you can't discover it. Okay, I have discovered how they're using this marker right here. That marker is Expedia's equivalent to Acapulco. So this marker is acapulco.guide. This is my domain right here, acapulco.viajes. So here I have copied that same number, .viajes. And you see this right here. Of course, there's my domain, D17999.viajes. Now, I wonder what would happen if we come in here and put Acapulco in front of it, and now we have Acapulco, and here we have Acapulco.travel. It's that number.travel. So let's see, and I'm not sure, I haven't checked, but let's see if Acapulco.travel pulls. It was probably once a website. It could be a website now. It could be a landing page. It could be a park domain. So let's Google Acapulco.travel. So there's Acapulco.travel, and it is an actual site. And let's go in here and see if there's, look, it's got all this stuff here that looks familiar. And I'm not going to be able to look at this as fast, but there's one of those favicon relay links, similar to what I've got going on. There's another relay link, which, who knows, but it's similar to what I have going on. Just looking for. So let's look at another one. So here is Acapulco.travel. Now let's see if we can Google Acapulco.travel. You can't. You cannot Google Acapulco.travel because I allege that Acapulco has so many Acapulco.D1 whatever multiple times is buried. You'll never find Acapulco.travel because it's been hijacked, and it's been hijacked by this number right here. I wonder if this will show. .travel. There it is right there, Acapulco. This number right here, .travel, is a hijack, I allege. There it is right there. So now you can see that these weird scripts that Expedia puts in their URL, you're seeing evidence, in my opinion, it is my theory, it's possible that you're seeing evidence of domain hijacking in Expedia's sites. This is their .com. They're usually a foreign extension, but they're doing it with their .coms as well. Right there. So let's see if there's a .guide, because that GUIA-DE means guide, in my opinion. So now we have, let's just go through here. That's going to be interesting right there, hotels. I'll go back to that because I've been looking for hotels.viajes. And so, but they could have cleaned those all out because it's Googling now. But this is .travel. I'm going to find it like that. I'm going to find it like this. Acapulco.guide. So there is a landing page for .guide. So there is Acapulco.guide landing page that I think is hijacked at Uniregistry. Now Uniregistry, I think, since they did it to 795 of my domains, is allowing Expedia, is probably somehow giving Expedia access to this domain, and they're putting it in the URL. I mean, it's as clear as day. So Acapulco.guide is registered at Uniregistry. Let's do my domain Alaskan.viajes. You can't find it, but there is .guide right there. So now we see this D203 dot. So let's see if that is their marker for D203. We're going to first Google Alaska.D203. Marker. There's the marker. That's their marker for Alaska. Let's just see if we find .D203.viajes. Maybe not. There it is in .guide. I know it's around here somewhere. .guide. So let's see if there's an Alaskan.guide. Now this domain could have been expired. He let it expire. Let's see if there's an Alaskan.travel. No. Alaskan is not a big domain. Alaska is. That's what I should be doing, is Alaska.travel. So my buddy had also built a website, Mecca.Viajes, and Mecca.Viajes never received any traffic. We need to find that number. Maybe it's right up here in front. Making that guide. Let's grab that number. And usually, there it is in .travel, Mecca.travel. Let's find that. So, Mecca.travel, right there it is. There's my theory. That's their number, Mecca.travel. Their height, that is the word Mecca for Expedia.travel. They have that programmed. Oh, there's hotels. But that's Mecca hotels. I need to find the word hotels. But I believe that's Mecca because it pulled. Right there it is, Mecca.travel. Now, if we go in here to see if there is a Mecca.travel, there probably was at one time because that's why they have put it there. And so we'll type in Mecca.travel. And Mecca.travel is a landing page, just like I think. I believe that Expedia is hacking domain hijacking landing pages and websites. I mean, it's as clear as day. By they're using these, what I believe, they're markers.
Okay, so I'm on Google.
And type in Africa.Viajes in the Google box. .Viajes.
Okay.
Now, there you see the URL, and that's the way it's supposed to look. Right there. Now, a lot of my domains don't even have this URL. But Africa...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you see where it says this website is parked free, courtesy of GoDaddy.com?
Yeah, that means it's parked free. It's on a GoDaddy parked page.
Right.
Okay.
So, now, I want you to erase that period and put a space there in that search box. And just hit search.
Okay.
And, oh, that's this one. I know this one does it. I think this one does it. You're going to kill me if I... Okay. I think that was the one that was working right. I've been doing this for so many hours. One second, Darren. I got so much going on here. Just type in Vivo Viajes instead of Africa. I think Africa is one that they didn't mess with. I've got 60 of them here. And
Vivo Viajes?
Vivo.Viajes.
Were we searching for this?
Yes, in the Google box. In the Google box. Do not put it in the URL. And this one clearly shows.
Clearly shows what?
So you put it in the Vivo.Viajes. Now it should have a link because I have it I have the names. I have those forwarded to hotels.viajes, but I just only want you to Google it.
That domain is parked.
Right, but you put it in the URL. I don't want it in the URL. I want it in the Google box.
I am searching on Google.
Okay, and so try it one more. Refresh your Google search box, and then just.
Well, there's no way to refresh that. I mean, I'm searching it, and I don't know what you want me to look for.
The very first link is not vivo.viajes.
Well, the very first link could be different for me than it is for you. You have to remember that Google searches are shaped towards users. So when you're actually in there, the more that you use Google, it does shape that towards your usage.
Okay.
So
this isn't. I agree with you. However, this isn't that. Are you in the all
Vivo, V-I-V-O, right?
.viajes?
Yep, I'm looking it up. It doesn't even come up on page 1 for me.
Right. What comes up on page 1? At the very top.
There's Expedia links.
Right. There you go.
A bunch of other links.
There you go. Stop. The very first.
What?
Darren, the very first link.
Yeah.
Expedia.es/vivo, and then there's this period D6361275 .viajes. That is a link that is domain hijacking vivo.viajes. Now,
Where? I don't understand how you're coming to that conclusion.
well, let's do another one. We're gonna go Halesco.viajes.
What is it?
Halesco, Jalisco.
Okay.
Now, this is Halesco.viajes, and that very first link says Halesco.d11143, and there it says GUIA-DE. So just click on that for a second. I want to show you something. Click on that Velos El Jalisco, and it goes right to Expedia. Okay?
Right.
So
Right.
now go up, please, in that URL and just copy Halesco.d1143. Just copy that right there.
D114.
No, Halesco.d1143. Halesco.d1143. And then when you copy that, hit your back bar and go back and type that, what you just copied, and put it in the Google box.
Okay.
Now you see the multiple. There's 3 links right here.
Okay.
I allege that these are other GTLDs that have been hijacked. Now, we have...
Sean, no, but, I mean, what we're looking at are .ie, which is for Ireland, and these are Expedia, Expedia.ie, Expedia.co.in, Expedia.com, Orbitz.com, Hotwire.com, CheapTickets.com, Expedia.ca, which is for Canada. There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. We're not... You gotta follow me here. It's extremely out of the ordinary. This is why they're getting rid of it, or getting away with it. These, I allege, are hijacked GTLDs. And
nope, those are not. Those are Expedia.co.in. and then country code. Those are CCTLDs, country code specific TLDs. They're not GTLDs, they're CCTLDs. So
Okay.
they're specific for countries, just like .US is for United States, .DE is for Germany.
I know that.
You
We're
got
not talking.
.IE
We're not
for
talking about.
Ireland.
We're not talking about that. Right. I'm sorry. That's not the part of the URL I'm talking about.
So what part are you talking about?
The Halesco.11143, and then the next.
No, that 11 whatever it is, that series of numbers is not a domain or GTLD.
No, it's not. It is a encrypted, somewhat of an encrypted takeover.
It is something that's part of a script or code that's used for bringing up these particular travel websites. My guess is it has something to do with the way that it could be region-based. It could be, because I'm looking at this and it looks like that D11143, I mean, it's basically for the Jalisco, so it's probably region-based or destination-based.
Okay, .se is, I think, no, ES is Spain. I don't know where .de is Germany. Okay, .fr is France. Jalisco is a state in Mexico. It's where Puerto Vallarta is. Okay? It is not geographic. It is a code that they're using to combine the GTLD they're hijacking.
Hold on, Sean. Where are we going with all this, though? Because it's not making any sense where you're trying to end up with all this.
Darren, I'm being hacked, and so I believe that Expedia and Kayak are domain hijacking. You cannot search my domains. You can't search any of them. They're not searchable.
Sean, these domains that you're giving me examples for, they're parked pages. Parked pages are not going to be indexed. It's not going to be something that, Google's not going to set a priority for parked pages.
Okay, then let's do one that isn't parked. Wedding.viajes. Wedding.viajes. Wedding singular .viajes. Now,
okay, it's the very first one that comes up.
But that's not how people search. That's not what I'm referring to. So go down to the third one, where you see Expedia.es, which is Spain, and there's the and then /, and then you have wedding, and then you have that number 178.
Series of numbers.
And
then
then
again, it's probably going to be.
What's after it? What's after it?
A series of numbers, D178751. It just tells me that it's probably region-based, so they can actually keep track of all this.
Okay, what's after the 51? Viajes.
Yeah, Viajes y Vacaciones.
Right.
And then there's one that has Gaia de Vacaciones. There's another one. I mean, it's different. It's not all the same one. So Viajes, but Viajes has nothing to do with it. I mean, that's just what's being searched. That's a term that's being searched.
All right. Okay. So, I just want you to hang with me for a second. So, down at the bottom, you see Viajes y Wedding Berlin Expedia.com and that GUIA. Now, this guy, wedding.guia, that word GUIA -DE, just click on this for a second. Click on that wedding Berlin and then go up, and you see that GTLD is encrypted there. It says .destination. However, let's go back and then just do in this Google search box wedding.guide, because I believe.
Do you see what comes up when you click on that? It's literally pulling up a search for airfare. Looks like from an origin to a destination of Berlin. So, again, Sean, this doesn't prove anything. This doesn't prove that you're being hacked. It's just that's how they've actually designed their site. It's just a way to be able to track these pages and for them to actually design these pages.
Okay, so I want you to do one more thing for me, please. Just hang with me. I'm practicing here because I'm not getting through to you. And so I'm just going to try to get through to you one more time. So that, if you go back to where we Googled wedding.viajes, and just go up into the URL, please. We're going to do two things. Go up into the URL and type in, if it goes through, I don't know if I renewed my website. Yeah, okay. Type in wedding.viajes in the URL. I forgot. I need to delete that. Damn.
Okay.
That's my website. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So now, now go back to the Google search results and go down and see. Actually, you can see it right in the top, second one down. Below my first link, which is in the Google searches, you see wedding and then those numbers, which is the same number in wedding.viajes. Now you see that .guia-de, and one would think that DE is German, but if you remove the A and the hyphen, that word is spelled guide. So now go up into the...
Now, Sean, you're really, really looking for things that aren't there.
Hey, Darren?
You're looking for things that really aren't there. I wish we could actually help you out with this more, but this really isn't anything that is showing anything. You're finding anomalies in how these codes are being built. I mean, you're asking me to now remove two letters and it spells guide and whatnot. That's not how this works. It's not something that is, that they're hijacking your account. First of all, we're looking at...
Okay, for the record, I have discovered something very interesting. I have been trying to Google my website hotel years and it wouldn't pull up here. Just the word hotels viajes. And now it pulls. For the first time, it pulls. Now Expedia is right behind here, which is fine. I would expect that. But this has never pulled when I've generically Googled this. It's never pulled. None of my domains ever pull when I do this. But they've always pulled, not always, but the ones that aren't hijacked this way will pull when I type in this URL, like red.style. There it is. And it pulls this right here. Pulls some of that. Pulls this. But when I do red style, this same company right here, and this one's been slipping in here for some reason. I've never seen that yet. But I have seen these two multiple times. Now, red.style is one of my domains. Red.clothing is right here. But when you Google red clothing, the same Nordstrom's icon pops up. Here, I'll show it to you again. Women's red clothing. But when you put this period in and Google the URL, this is the new URL, there's women's red clothing. So it's getting the same thing. But I'm more interested in my travel domains right now. Hotels, Viajes, never pulled before until I made a complaint with Commission Junction, and I allege that Expedia is hijacking this domain. Now, I have multiple recordings showing that hotels.com pops up here instead when I Google hotels.viajes. Now, you don't even see hotels.com. Doesn't even pop up. But I have dozens of videos showing hotels.com, which is an Expedia company. You don't even see hotels.com now. After I made a complaint to Commission Junction that I allege Expedia is domain hijacking my travel domains. And I find this fascinating now that you see my domain hotels.viajes pull up when you generically search it. They know I'm onto them. They know I'm onto them.
Central publish site. Today at 1 p.m. Listen, I can find out for you, okay? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna place you on hold, no music, just on mute, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you for holding. I'm still trying to work on this. I'm seeing a couple of different things here. It shouldn't take me too long, though. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then the last example, this is Kayak, which is part of Booking Group. We're going to look up my domain, lux.house, and lux.house should show right here. But booking.com does. Instead, booking.com has overtaken my domain. In fact, this one has been overtaken by Akamai and booking.com. They're forwarding this to there. Let's do rentals. This is Expedia. Looks like they're both enjoying the luxury of my domain here. Let's do hotels. Booking.com sharing it. I don't know who that is. Let's do vacation. Home away, which is Expedia. Look, they're stealing. They're stealing. They're stealing. This is just an index file. In my index file, they have thousands and thousands of index lines, for like Mexican rental.index, Caribbean luxury private home.index. And that's what these are in the index file. But I wonder what the XMLRPC, I wonder what that will do. This domain's just been taken over. I don't think there's an XML RPC in this one. But look at that. And look at that. Skylux Travel. That domain is forwarding right to there. Then we have Kayak, Expedia. Skylux. Who are these guys? But Lux.com is being overrun by Booking.com, I allege, and Expedia. But that's an interesting link that I just discovered. Skylux. My domains are under attack, and I'm asking for help. And who's attacking me is this company and this company. They're there. This is what's going on here. Kayak and Expedia.com, by the way. They're trying to do a lot of their theft with .es, which is in Spain. But this is a .com and a .com, meaning Washington versus, another country involved. So I really want charges, an investigation, and charges on this. It's stealing.
Central publish site. Today at 1 p.m. Listen, I can find out for you, okay? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna place you on hold, no music, just on mute, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you for holding. I'm still trying to work on this. I'm seeing a couple of different things here. Shouldn't take me too long, though. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.